peppering the stands inside this arena, and this is the player they have all come to see. The world champion, the defending champion, the #1 by quite some distance, and she is so well supported in China. She's the most recognizable sportsperson in the country. And the fans flock to see her wherever she goes. And here she comes. Let's listen to the roar as she is introduced to the crowd inside the Lusail Arena. This is Sun Ying-sha, the defending champion, looking cool, looking calm. She gives nothing away. The woman who'll be hoping to cause a massive upset. Well, will there be an upset today? The Chinese ace facing Gyong, who turned heads with a breakthrough run to the quarterfinals at the Paris Olympic Games. Can she pull off an upset here? This would be the most almighty of upsets against Sun Ying-sha, who is the champion-elect. Of course, this is just the round of 64, the second round, the best of 7. And this is where Sun Ying-sha will be hoping to continue her title defense. The head-to-head overwhelmingly in favor of the world #1. This is the 6th meeting between the pair, but they have been quite close in recent years. They faced each other in the quarterfinals of the Asian Games in Hangzhou in China in 2023. Sun Ying-sha took that one 4-1, and more recently they met at the Asian Championships in Astana last year. Sun Ying-sha was really pushed, winning 3-2 in the quarterfinal. So umpire will be overseeing proceedings today, and we await the coin toss. Of course, the ever-present Marlin. There's no better man to have in your corner. For these Chinese players under the glaring pressure of the World Championships.
Okay, this red or black? Red, black for you. Black. Receive inside. Okay.
Well, Sun Ying-sha wins the toss, and she'll be expected to win the match, but she will be very, very wary of her opponent, the 23-year-old, ranked 67 in the world, a career best of 54 in September 2024, that eye-catching run to the quarterfinals of the Olympic Games. She is an integral part of the national setup, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. She is a linchpin in that national team. Still searching for her first title, and it's unlikely it will be here this week, but you never know. There could be an upset on the cards. And Gavin, what do you make of this player, this challenger to Sun Ying-sha's dominance?
Well, I think it's important to mention, Rebecca, that world rank of 67 does not do her any justice at all. I think she's far and away above that level. I think she's easily inside the top 20, 25 in the world in terms of the level that she can produce at any moment. And she'll certainly be looking to bring her best here against Sun Ying-sha, and she'll need it if she wants to challenge.
Absolutely, and in the first round she beat Lucia Zavaleta of Costa Rica in straight games on Monday, 11-2, 11-2, 11-4, 11-2. So she's dropped very few games en route to this one. So very much full of confidence. And we talked about that head-to-head, the 6th meeting now between this pair, and you'd have to go all the way back to 2018. That's the last time the world #1 kept a clean sheet against Pyeon Sung-gyong. That was in the round of 16 at the Youth Olympics. So these two have come up the rankings together, they've come through the system together, and they've known each other an awful long time. But Sun Ying-sha, very much the dominant force in this
First
matchup.
Game, trying to serve. Level. Level. Left. Level. Left one.
And what can we expect? What kind of matchup can we expect to see here, Gavin? Pyon looking for that first win. What's going to be the key to getting past SUNYINGSHA today?
I mean, that's the question that every player on the circuit wants to know the answer to. I think today we're going to see a fast and furious. We're going to see backhand to backhand exchanges a lot of the time. It will be interesting to see which player can open up the body, try to get a little bit more of their forehand in. And I think the key here for a victory will be you've got to cut out any mistakes out of your game. Try and have total consistency.
Yeah, total consistency is something we certainly associate with the world number one. There's that backhand to backhand exchange we were talking about with a forehand thrown in for good measure at the end then. It's a great start for the top seed.
And a lovely little just change of direction there. You saw her just slightly guiding the ball out to the Pyon Sung-Yong backhand with her forehand.
Last 5.
A lightning start for the top seed, and we'll see her in action later as well in the mixed doubles, seeded second alongside Wang Chuqin. Busy week indeed.
A nice little change of rhythm there. You saw the shovel serve that we so often see in the women's game. Really well placed. Forced SUNYINGSHA to use her forehand receive. Just popped up to offer a chance. It was well taken.
Just a glimpse there at the crowd holding their banners aloft. She is out and out the most well-respected, revered sportswoman in China.
It'll be interesting to see how the crowd reacts now throughout this game. I was just down there on the field of play, Rebecca, watching Wang Chuqin, and the crowd were very, very noisy. Although he didn't have a whole lot of difficulty, we didn't have too many tense moments. But it could be a different story here in this match.
SUNYINGSHA is making this look easy at the minute. Of course, it's not easy what she's doing, but that's just testament to how much of a talent this player is. Quickly into a 6-point lead. Wow, incredible strength. She's just got every aspect of the game covered, hasn't she, Gavin? She's got speed, she's got strength, she's got tactical guile.
She's also so imposing on the table. It seems like she has so much time in between every shot. And that strikes fear into your opponent. You feel like you've got to make quicker decisions than you really do.
Well, that was a masterclass from SUNYINGSHA, 11 games to 2. Wonderful start in this round of 64. Pyon Sung-Yong barely got a look in that opening game. Can we expect to see her growing into this match? We know what she's capable of. But SUNYINGSHA setting the standard there. Incredible opening game for her. Well, here's a look at the top 16 seeds here in Doha. SUNYINGSHA top of the pile, leading China's 1, 2, 3 and 4. The Japanese in hot pursuit, Miwa Harimoto the best of the rest. Bernadette Soch making an appearance at 11, the top seeded European player here. Adriana Diaz there, 14th seed. We'll see her in action a little later on as well. So this field is stacked with quality from top to bottom. Now then, Pyon Sung-Yong on the receiving end of a bit of a thrashing in the opening game. What will be going through her head, Gavin Maguire, as she heads
Second
into this
game.
second?
Turn to serve.
I believe she's just got to scratch that one out of her memory, really, Rebecca. Some uncharacteristic shots there from her, but also it is to mention the quality of Sunyingsha, how much pressure that she's placing on her opponent at all times.
One love. Love 2. One, 2.
Just a small apology there. The ball clipped the edge of the table. Clipped our golden line.
1, 2.
Pyong-Sung-Young won't mind.
3, 1.
There's a couple of points that she's now got on the board have given her a bit of a spring in her step for Pyon. Interesting to see how she pushes on, if she gets some kind of momentum now from this.
Good change of direction there from Sunyingsha. First backhand cross, and then immediately down the line on the next one.
Sunyingsha striking that with real aggression, and it's hard to compute, isn't it, just how good she is, Gavin. And you know, you're a player who's played at 7 World Championships, and I ask you this all the time, but in your prime, how hard would it have been for you to take even a point off Sunyingsha?
Really nice there from Pyong-Sung-Young. Sorry, Rebecca, I'm not avoiding your question, although I will avoid the answer. I don't really like the answer because Sunyingsha is absolute top quality. We've seen her compete against the Chinese national team on the men's level, and she's taken them all close. So, for me, no chance.
And that's not you being modest, that is just absolute honesty, because Sunyingsha is just one of those once-in-a-generation talents.
5-4.
But this is good from the world number 67, managing to keep touch in these opening stages of game number 2.
Uncharacteristically off balance there, Sunyingsha trying to play a running forehand, stepping around, just striking our net post.
Will this be cause for concern for the top seed?
I'm not sure she's ever concerned, even when it's 3-3-9-9. Just feel like Sunyingsha has a lot of variation at the moment. She's changing what she's doing constantly. Here, looking like she's going to play short, and then a quick change long into Pyong-Sung-Young's middle, catching her off guard. That level for Pyong-Sung-Young, not knowing what's going to happen next, no level of anticipation because of Sunyingsha's quality. And even there, one more time, you can see soft backhand to backhand trading. As soon as an opportunity provides itself, stepping around and faking out wide into Pyong Sung-young's backhand. Incredibly difficult to deal with.
That's H5.
SUNYINGSHA serving incredibly well. If you look at these serve success, over 70%. So consistent. Incredible attack from SUNYINGSHA, wrapping up the second game, 11 points to 5. Pushed a little harder in the second, but certainly the gulf in quality evident to see as soon as she pulled away. SUNYINGSHA with a 2 games to love lead in this round of 64, looking incredibly dangerous. This is a best of 7. There is still time for Pyong Sung-young to attempt to assert herself in this one. We know that she's capable of challenging the big names and going the distance. If we think back to that incredible run at the Paris Olympics, but certainly SUNYINGSHA is just head and shoulders above at the minute. But first point of the game going away off the player from the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, ranked 67 in the world.
SUNYINGSHA has looked absolutely bulletproof as we've gone through this contest. It is worth mentioning, in this best of 7 format that you mentioned, Rebecca, there's always a moment that even the world's best will take a slight dip. It's only natural. But Pyong Sung-young has to be ready for when that moment comes. And that moment doesn't look like it's arrived just yet. SUNYINGSHA still firing on all cylinders.
SUNYINGSHA just utterly imperious. Ma Lin on his feet, likes what he sees. Great attacking play from Pyong to get the better of the top seed in that rally. A confidence boosting point for her, I'd imagine.
Very nice from Pyong Sung-young there. Little bit of short play at the table. We saw in the first 2 games, SUNYINGSHA was not afraid to push long, play long, tried to counter-attack when she needed. I feel if Pyong Sung-young can get into that short game a little bit more, it could serve her well going forward.
5-4.
Well, it's not something we see too often. SUNYINGSHA falling behind. It's just the single point though. Still, this is much better from the world number 67. Looks to be growing into this match as it wears on. SUNYINGSHA just too strong. She's got such an impressive forehand, doesn't she, Gavin?
Yeah, any opportunity where the ball pops up even a little bit, she's all over it. Completely dominates the table, given any opportunity with that forehand.
SUNYINGSHA first ascended to the top spot in the world rankings in February of 2022, and apart from
5-4.
a brief interruption where Changmeng reclaimed the top position for 7 weeks, SUNYINGSHA has been top ever since. Almost 3 years now that she's been the dominant force in women's table tennis.
Really nice spin up there from Pyong Sung-young. Feel like this is her moment, Rebecca. Slight dip in SUNYINGSHA's form.
Well, we have to remember that she did take 2 games off SUNYINGSHA in a best of 5 the last time they met last year, so we know that she's capable of pushing her.
She'll be really happy with that one. This is the rally, the backhand to backhand trading that we haven't seen so much of from Pyong Sung-young. Finally able to get into the rallies, control the one.
And the momentum very much with
7-5.
Pyong now. 6 of the last 8 points have gone her way. Interesting to see how she builds on this.
7-6.
Want a few more of those, SUNYINGSHA. Great service, a little bit of topspin. Popped up by Pyong Sung-young.
It's a very confident point from the world number 67. You know, relinquishing that lead, but managing to draw level again shows a great mental resilience. Brilliant rally, and SUNYINGSHA spins in celebration. She moves just a point ahead, but 9-8 in the 3rd game. Very different to the opening 2. SUNYINGSHA utterly dominant in those 2 games, but Pyong really giving her a run for her money now. So shaping up to be an exciting end to this 3rd game.
8-9.
You can hear the crowd cheering the name of Sun Ying-sha. She attempts to convert the first of 2 game points and take a 3-game lead in this second round match. A stomp of the feet in frustration to Sun Ying-sha. Another chance though, in the crowd once again getting behind their player. Game point. You could hear a pin drop inside the Lusail Arena. Sun Ying-sha's legion of fans deathly quiet ahead of that point. She got it over the line, 11 points to 9, pushed all the way. But let's head across to table 9, where there's been a huge upset. Han Cho, the German, is out, and Gavin Maguire, you've got something to say about this mistake. Let's head down to the field of play first of all. Well, let's head to Dang Cho first. Big upset, Gavin. That's a personal friend of yours, Tom Jarvis.
Tom Jarvis, you little dancer. What a result that is for him. Career best.
Well, let's hear now from Fraser Riley. Fraser, what can you tell us?
Wow, I mean, what an unbelievable performance there from Tom Jarvis. He turned what would have been the most regrettable match of his career into the biggest career win of his life. It was 3-0 up on Dang Cho before the Germans bounced back, forced a decider. Incredible upset there on table 4. Jarvis is through to face the winner of either Martin Allegro or Julian Churita.
Yeah, thanks, Fraser. Incredible result for Jarvis and Gavin Maguire celebrating inside the commentary box as well, because they are good friends, and I'm sure that you'll speak to him later on after that match. But we turn our attention back to the task in hand for Sun Ying-sha, a game away from sealing her place in the next round. But that last game, Gavin, was perhaps one that she'd want to forget.
Yeah, she went really close there, Pyong Sun-young. Started to produce more of what we've seen from her before, so although she lost, there is slightly encouraging signs, and if she can keep that level, she'll have a chance again in this one. The only problem here is Sun Ying-sha, at 3 games up, starts to relax even more so than she has been. And that's when she's at her most dangerous. Nice short ball there from Pyong Sun-young. It did come up slightly, offering Sun Ying-sha a chance, but it was just that extra bit wide. Really nice placement. How has Sun Ying-sha won that rally? Pyong Sun-young did everything, carved it out perfectly. Changing direction quickly with her backhand punch. Somehow Sun Ying-sha stays up close to the table.
3-4.
Just like a brick wall.
How frustrating is it for someone like Pyon, who did nothing well, played incredibly well in that rally and still couldn't find a way through?
There's no more frustrating feeling in table tennis when you are doing everything. You're putting absolutely everything into your shots. You're doing everything you're supposed to. And somehow your opponent has an answer for it all.
SUNYINGSHA serving incredibly well, very consistent. And serve almost double the serve success of her opponent in this one.
Time out.
Time out. The first timeout called of this match. And perhaps unsurprisingly, Gavin, Pyon calling for the break in this crucial game. If she doesn't make a mark in this one, she is out of the competition, and she's elected to take a breather here and get some words of advice. Let's go across then to table 7. Another match that's gone the distance. We've had quite a few epic battles in Doha this week. Look at the reaction from Freitas as he seals his place in the next round. Wonderful to see. Congratulations to him on a hard-fought victory there. Well, will the timeout have had the desired effect? Pyon Song-kyung just 2 points adrift. Not too much in it. But still, these are crucial moments in this fourth game, this must-win game, and can she get a game on the board? That is the question. And I'm going to ask to you, Gavin. Do you have an answer to that?
Pyon Song-kyung will just be hoping for a shift in the momentum here. That little break will hopefully do it for her, and really good play from her once again. But SUNYINGSHA, too much in the locker. Just how hard is it to anticipate these kinds of shots? Because SUNYINGSHA seems to have just an extra split second or so than all of her opponents. I mean, there's a prime example. A really good serve long. SUNYINGSHA slightly caught by surprise. But how quick is she back on balance and ready?
That's not the restart that Pyon would have wanted. SUNYINGSHA firmly regaining the momentum here to win the next 2 consecutive points.
Destruction with her forehand there, SUNYINGSHA. She's having fun now, crunching down the line to finish. She brings up 6 match points. This has been an absolute demolition job from SUNYINGSHA, the defending champion. Our title defense firmly intact. SUNYINGSHA utterly imperious in straight games. A masterclass from the world #1. And that sends a real warning sign to any contenders. SUNYINGSHA in blistering form dispatches Pyon Song-kyung in straight games to seal her place in the round of 32. Next up, she'll face a French opponent. It'll be either Charlotte Lutz or Jianan Wan. They are in an all-French